Hello everybody and welcome back to Tent Up, Kettle On. Long time no see. So yeah, it's been a little while since the last proper podcast episode. Obviously the Caravan and Camping Show special went up last week and that was a bit of a vlog. But yeah, so I just wanted to sit down, have a little chat with you all and explain where I've been and why I went quiet. So this episode is going to be a little bit different. Like I say, you've probably noticed that things have been a little bit quiet over here. You're not imagining it is. It has happened. I haven't been posting as much and I just wanted to sit down properly and explain where I've been and why. So when I started this podcast, I always wanted this space to be a safe space. I always wanted it to be honest and real and not perfect, not polished, just real. It's real life. I'm not a robot. So the truth is, I've been feeling a little bit overwhelmed with it all. So especially at the minute, obviously, it's the 1st of March today, which is a real positive because it means the start of the camping and caravan season. But I've been in a bit of a rut with content. Like I've really struggled to find things that I think is interesting and engaging because obviously I'm not going camping at the minute because of the weather. So as I said, that sun come out. What a nice, oh, see, this is what brings me joy. This, and it's gone back again. But yeah, so it's just, at the minute, I'm struggling to find content for you all. So obviously I'm not going camping. I have got some trips booked, which is really exciting. So things should start to pick up a little bit, but I just didn't want to seem like I was sat repeating myself and repeating all of the same things every week. So I just went MIA, like I literally just disappeared and I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I just went missing in action and I didn't mean to do that. And when I first started this podcast, I always said to myself that there was going to be no pressure. It was going to be just sort of what it is. And then me being me, I got too into it and put too much pressure on myself with trying to create brilliant content for you all because my following grew quite quickly, especially over on Facebook. I hit 500 followers really, really quickly. And I did feel the pressure to try and put good content out there for everybody. And I think that I just needed to take a pause, have a little bit of space sort of mentally as well, just so that I could get a little bit more creative and have a think about what I actually want this channel to be. Because yes, it is a podcast. It always will be Tent Up, Kettle On, will always be a podcast. But at the same time, I want it to be a space where I can document my travels and my adventures with Rue and things like that as well. So I just needed a bit of time to just have a real think about what I wanted this channel to be. And now that I've decided what I want it to be, I'm back and this camping season is going to be the best ever and I can't wait to get it all started. We booked a trip yesterday, didn't we? So we've got a good few trips booked now and lots of planning is happening behind the scenes. So we're getting going. We are getting going. So yeah, there's good things in the works. Like I said, I think it's so easy when you start something that you really enjoy and you really love, like I do with this podcast. It's so easy to feel that you have to keep the momentum going all the time and keep it up and post every day, be consistent, grow, hit big numbers. And somewhere along the way, I did forget the reason I started this. And I started it because I love camping and I want to share that with everybody. I love the quiet, I love the kettle boiling, I love having Rue curled up next to me. And I didn't start it because I wanted to feel stressed about the algorithm and hitting big numbers and reaching a lot of people. I started it for me and for Rue and for other people that want to go solo travelling but don't have confidence or want a little friendly face or a little friendly voice to listen to. And I just, yeah, I just needed that time to realise that that's why I started it. And there isn't any pressure, and I'm not going to put pressure on myself to be posting every week. And through the summer there will be more videos than there is through the winter months, just because that's how camping works, and there is more going on during the summer months than there is in the winter months. So yeah, now that I've realised where I want this to go, I'm not going to put the pressure on myself to post every single week. You will definitely see more of me over on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok, so go ahead and follow me over there. You can find me at tentupkettleon.pod on Instagram and TikTok, and then tentupkettleon on Facebook. You'll definitely see a lot of me over there. I am quite consistent with posting over there because that feels like there's less pressure, whereas with a YouTube video I feel like there is a lot of pressure to have at least a 25-minute episode for a podcast and things like that. So yeah, I am back. I may not be as consistent with every single week as I was before, but yeah, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere, and even if I do go MIA again and have a couple of weeks off, that's okay. And I need to get into the mentality that is okay to do that, because I don't want to be feeling the pressure of having to post every week. That's not why I started this. You know, in the last podcast episode that I uploaded, episode 6, when I said nothing happened and that was enough, I realised that I actually need to live that. Nothing dramatic has happened in these past few weeks that I've not been uploading. I actually just needed to slow down and reset my brain, and that was enough. Roo-roo, it's okay. And I think that I am feeling a little bit sort of in a bit of a rut and a bit of a content slump at the minute, but that's how I feel in my personal life as well, because there is no camping, there is no sort of like, there is no adventures really at the minute, and it does make me feel sad. But now knowing that I do have all these things planned for this like spring summer months warms my heart and it makes me feel really happy. So I am really excited to be back. This little quiet period has actually taught me something, that it's okay to step back, and it's okay to go quiet, and it's okay to choose peace over performance, and it's okay to choose me. And that was, so this year, at the beginning of the year, I made a 2026 manifesting vision board, and one of the big things that I had on there was choose me. And that's what I've done over the past couple of weeks. I've chosen myself over this podcast, and I really needed to do that these past couple of weeks, because like I say, I just had so much going on in my head with content and ideas, but then I felt like I was repeating myself, and I felt like people were getting bored because my views were dropping down a little bit. But actually, like I say, I've realised that I'm not doing this for views. I'm doing this for, even if I only get 46 views on a video, I've done it for those 46 people, and I've done it for those people that want to go camping on their own, or like I say, just want a friendly voice to listen to. And the people who are meant to be here will still be here, and you guys watching this now are still here, and you're meant to be here, and I'm so grateful for that. So going on to what's next, I just want to reassure you all, I am not going anywhere apart from on my travels and on my adventures, but channel wise I'm not going anywhere. Tent Up Kettle On remains, and it will remain. It might be a little bit different, and yes, it will still be a podcast and there will still be podcast episodes, but I'm not going to put pressure on myself to get each episode to like a half an hour episode. If an episode's 15-20 minutes, it's 15-20 minutes, and that's okay. If anything, I feel more grounded and more present with this podcast now. I feel like I know the direction I want it to go in. I just want it to be sustainable in its own way, cosy, honest and relatable, not rushed, not pressured, just real life, because that's what I've always been about. I'm a real person, and that's what this podcast is all about. Real life, real camping with your dog as a 19-year-old girl just working things out, really. I would rather post less and the content that I do post be relatable and what it's meant to be, than post more and feel empty in myself and feel like it's just not great content. So that's what I'm going to do. Going forwards, there will be less posts, but the posts that I do post will be real and honest. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being patient and caring enough to notice, because I have had a few messages saying, I hope you're okay, you haven't been posting as much recently, and that really does mean a lot to me. I've got a dog hair in my mouth. Yeah, that really does mean a lot to me that people have noticed. But then at the same time, it feels like a lot of pressure, but they've also said to me that there is no rush to come back and there's no pressure. I've got one of Rue's hairs in my mouth. But yeah, so thank you for being here. So that's where I've been. Not a lot has happened. You've not missed a lot in my personal life. Nothing major has happened. Sometimes you just need the kettle and the 5 minutes before it boils just to reset your brain, have a little think about what's going on. And yeah, I'm ready now. I'm ready to carry on. I'm ready to carry on. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. What I'm going to do now, my plans for today are, I am filming this on the same day it's uploaded. So yeah, the plans for today are I'm going to go and take Rue now for a nice long walk around Brighton Pools. And then I'm going to come home and I'm going to groom him because he needs a good groom. And then I'm going to start getting ready for Crufts next week. We've got Crufts next week. So there might be a little vlog for that. There might not. Who knows? We'll see. We'll just see what happens. We'll just go with it. And whatever's meant to be will be. Everything happens for a reason, and I truly believe that. But yeah, I'm going to stop waffling now. I hope that you are all okay. Drop me a message. Feel free to drop me a message. Drop me a comment. Get in touch. And yeah. For now, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again soon. Tent up, kettle on. We're all doing just fine.